So we were gonna go to school in Billings in January, and Dave says, can you afford to wait that long? And we decided, no, we can't. We wanna come as soon as we can go. And that was in August, and we went to Missouri. And going to the school in Missouri was cool because there was people that were outside our box, and we met people from all over that had all kinds of new ideas, and it was, I think it was way better to go to Missouri than Billings anyway,
really
just
was.
because I didn't want to be around the same type of people we live with. Seriously, I mean, we're out of the box.
Well,
It's
and
true.
they live in a completely different environment than
Yeah.
us, but they have the same problems.
Yeah.
And it was really kind of encouraging to see that, you know, we weren't alone in this, and we've recognized that with people we've met from all over the country.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you live in Florida or Arizona or Canada, you all have the same issues or similar issues.
But most ranchers in Montana that we would have been at that billing school face the same problems we face living in Montana. Missouri's a different deal. We got a different picture from different people scattered out.
It immediately just challenged our
Yeah.
thinking on everything. Oh, it was everything. I don't think we would have been able to make I mean, we were talking some major life changes. Once we left the school, we had major things to accomplish, and I mean, those were huge. And without both of us being on the same page, there's no way that PJ could have gone to the school and come home and explained to me what he was trying to do without me spending those 7 days changing my thinking. You know, I think that's the biggest thing with the school is you learn to think differently and see things differently, and until you've gone through that, it would be really hard to make the progress we did without going together.
Yeah, it was good to go because we went as a team. And it even was good for our marriage.
Yeah, because
I mean,
prior to that,
good.
it was kind of like he handled the ranch stuff, and I was interested, but didn't feel like I was involved like I wanted to be, and you know, it just melded things so much more for us, business wise.
Well, the big changes we were making was we were going to sell all of our cows. We were a cow-calf operation, and we weren't making any money at the end of the year. We were breaking even, and after the school, we figured out how to look at new enterprises and started running numbers on them, and got into a different enterprise that we didn't have to feed hay 6 months out of the year. And by going to the school, both of us going, we had to both be there to make these just changes because they were $1 million changes for our operation, and we had to both be there to do it. And I'm glad we both went.
It takes a lot of courage to sell your cows, I guess is where I'm going. I mean, it's a real gut check, and without having gone to the school together to be able to analyze it and then support each other in that decision, we may not have done it.
Before the school, we were in love with our cows and we had never sold them. After the school, we hated our cows, and
we didn't hate them.
It was easy to sell. Well, they're not making us
But
any
we
money.
realized that they're just a cow, and they make more cows.
They're an asset, and you can take that asset and turn it into another asset as working capital. Give us tons of options to deal with, play with. I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh, if we waited 6 months, we'd have hit the worst calving spring that anybody had seen in 50 years. And we'd have fed all of our high-priced hay through the winter. And we capitalized on selling our hay because it was the hay had never been that high. And we were able to sell it and make more money off our hay than feeding it through our cows and having to work death loss.
So on the way home, once we got back from Missouri, we had to pick up the kids from where they were staying with their aunt, and then it was another 3.5 hour drive home, and we were discussing, everything we learned. They were wanting to know. They're like, so what did you guys learn at this conference? Like, we never had gone on vacation or left for 7 days before ever, so they were really curious.
We never left the kids for 7 days ever.
We never left anywhere, even with the kids. So they were, their interest was piqued, and so, we started telling them all this stuff, and on the way home, one of the conversations, instead of, you know, jumping in and taking over the conversation. PJ raised his hand in the car, and the kids are like, holy cow, you guys really have learned something there.